Hi everyone, Andy here, the Tai Chi guy. Let's get ready to do a little bit of work. So get yourself set up in whatever room that you need and stand with your feet out, shoulder width wide and parallel. You can start at the front of the mat if you like, but I'll start facing the camera. So stand, get the feet squared off so that the lower body joints can start to realign themselves. And then the upper body joints, really from the shoulders through the elbows and the wrists, you need to let the shoulder joint roll down till the arms hang. Don't bring tension back into the arms by lifting the elbows or clawing the fingers in. Let everything relax out. Head upright, neither dropping the chin nor lifting it. Draw the jaw back a little bit to rotate the skull. Bring the crown to the highest point. Feel the soles of your feet softening into the mat. Feel the arches of the feet softening down. So you're not bringing tension into the feet, you're letting all of that tension drain away. Like you're standing in a nice warm shower. Let the stress from your muscles relax away. Close your eyes. Just put the tip of your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Take your awareness away from your thoughts. Be aware of your thoughts to know that you're letting them go. And suspend your thoughts for a heartbeat or two at a time. Just those small moments of emptiness. And as you train your mind to desire those empty moments, you'll find that you'll be thinking less and less, and you'll be more and more aware. Without the thought, you can feel what's really happening, feel the way you're breathing. Absolutely relax the stomach so you can draw the breath all the way down into the base of the lungs. Just imagine that you're breathing into your stomach each time. And take ages and ages and ages to breathe in without feeling overfull. Allow that breath, when it's full of oxygen, to linger in your lungs. Let that oxygen permeate through the walls of your lungs into your blood. And then as you relax that breath out, feel the shoulders relax, feel the arms hanging. And open the eyes. Sink down into your legs by bending your knees. Drift the arms up with the palms facing each other. Drop the thumbs down, bring a bit of life into the hands, spread out the skin of the palms. Breathe in, scoop, pull and gather towards your lower back. Start to lift the chin and the coccyx evenly, and then massage with the back of the wrists into that lumbar curve, the lower lordosis area of the spine. Feel the skin under your chin stretch, and it starts to stretch open the conception vessel, one of the 12 major chi channels. This yin channel feeds all of the major yin organs. So stretch it open and breathe down it. Use your imagination. Draw your breath down that meridian. Down into a ball of energy under your belly button as you massage. And relax, looking forwards. Let the hands come towards each other, legs coming up. Double hands, hold up heaven. Interlace, breathe in, pull the hands directly up the front of the body. Reverse the grip, breathe out, press the palms high above the crown of the head. Relax the shoulders, breathe in to realign, then lift the heels as you breathe out and lift. Breathe in, lower the heels down, soften the knees, breathe out, lean over one way or the other. Lean over, stretch the palms away a little bit. Breathe in through the center, re-relax through the shoulders, breathe out in the other direction. And breathe in to come upright. Bend the knees, breathe out, push up. At this point you really should flatten the lower back by tucking the hips under a little bit, let the chi come up the spine. Turn the hands over, breathe in, pull down, then separate, breathe out, push down. And we repeat again, stretch out the arms and the legs, double hands, hold up heaven, breathe in. And breathe out. Relax those shoulders down as you stretch up. Breathe in to realign, then breathe out to lift. Breathe in, lower down, breathe out, lean over. Keep the elbow above you, back to fully engage the stretch. Breathe in through the center. Breathe out. Lean to the side. Breathe in to come upright, bend the knees, breathe out, push up. Turn the hands over, breathe in, pull down. Separate, breathe out, push down. Legs are coming up, palms facing the floor, draw them back. Drop the shoulders down, bring the shoulder blades towards each other, lift the chin. The weight pushing into the balls of the feet, the heels just barely touching the floor. The swallow spreads its wings. Open up and breathe down that front channel again. Breathe in, lift the wrist, bend the knees to push the rod. Float the elbows above your knees. Soften the shoulders down. Sink in the top of the chest to stimulate the thymus. Slightly tuck the hips under, flattening the lower back. Then reflect back to the swallow spreads its wings. Breathe in and open, breathe out, pull back. Open up. Then one more time back to push the rod. Breathe in, lift the wrists up, sink down into the legs. Breathe out. Then the peeping monkey, let the legs come up. Take one hand above you and the back of the other wrist in the lower back. Whichever hand is up, take the same leg round the back. Right arm, right leg, or left arm, left leg. Circle it round. Push the heel down and the palm up, and then bring the other elbow round behind you. Bring the shoulder round and look over your shoulder. The monkey peeps over its shoulder, standing and twisting the spine. Then the arm that was above comes down, that foot goes straight. You change arms and you change legs. Push the heel down, press the palm up and twist. Breathing long and deep and slow. Long and deep and slow. And as you breathe out, bring the arm down. Get your feet back out there, shoulder width wide and parallel. Make sure your feet are parallel and bend your knees exactly over your toes. Draw the hands up, breathe in. Just at the top of the chest, turn the hands over, breathe out, push down. And again, breathe in. And out. And in. And out. Feel as if you're lifting something. Breathe in. Feel as if you're pushing something. Breathe out. Breathe in and lift again. Turn the hand palm down and then drop those thumbs down and push the palms forwards. Breathe out. Breathe in, pull in towards yourself. Breathe out, push down. All you need is an imagination of moving against a resistance. Imagine you're underwater and you can feel that water pressure pushing back against you. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, turn the hand, pull the hands up, drop the thumbs down and then forwards, and you breathe out and push the palms up and sink down into your legs just a little more. Breathe in as you pull down, breathe out as you push down. Breathe in. The Golden Buddha supports the heavens. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. One more. No tension in the muscles, not even a little bit. Now breathe in, draw up the front. Let the elbows sink out to either side. Breathe out and push out. Left and right, push the mountains. Breathe in, pull round the front. Breathe out, push down. Again. Two more. Push your feet into the floor. Push them in. Get that push out through the palms. Breathe in. Imagine you're really going to compress something down. Last one. Now leave the knees bent. Breathe in, draw the hands up the front channel, breathe out, push one hand up and one hand down. Press those palms away from each other. Breathe in, breathe out and change. Harmonize heaven and earth. Breathe in, breathe out. The hand that pushes down pushes behind the back. Golden cockerel twists its wings. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in, same thing. One hand up, one hand behind the back, but turn to look over your shoulder. Turn the head to look at the moon. Changing again, breathe in. And out. Breathe into the front. Breathe out, push down. Scoop up the front, breathe in. Turn over, breathe out. Push down, then we're going to relax the yang channel in the back. The legs are coming up straighter, but still under control in the joints, not allowing them to collapse in, not turning the toes out. Feet wide enough to allow the hips open. If they're too narrow or if the toes are out, you won't get that area to really to cooperate with the other areas up above and below it. It needs to be aligned. Let your arms hang. Take a big deep breath in. Drop the head, let your arms drag you down, then your head drags you down. Exhale forcefully. And now we're going to hang and relax. Let the head drop and don't let anything interest you enough to lift your head and look. Nothing at all. You don't need to look at anything. In fact, you can close your eyes. Feel your head becoming heavier and heavier as you release tension from your neck. Feel the back of the neck relax. Feel the sides of the neck relax. Forget about leg flexibility. Forget about reaching for the floor. Hang and don't move a single finger, not even a little twitch. Nothing. See if you have the mental and emotional strength to let everything go for a little while without trying to worry about it, trying to improve it. As if you're falling asleep, becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. And we're going to roll back up, breathing in very slowly. Start to drag yourself back up. Make sure the head's going to come up last of all. And if there's any dizziness at all, make sure you sit down. As the head comes up, lift the fingers, push down, bend the knees. Draw the hands up towards your belly, lift the heels from the floor, turn the hands over, breathe out. Turn the hands over, breathe out, push down, lower the heels down, bend the knees. Breathe in, pull up the front, swing those hands out of the breaststroke. Push out, push down, breathe out, heels are coming down, knees are bending. We're coming up over the top, breathe in. And breathe out. Leave the heels down and the knees bent. Breathe in, lift up. Bring the hands down, breathe out, push. Turn the hands so the fingers are forwards. Breathe in, lift the wrists. Drop the thumbs down, breathe out, push out. Embrace the universe, breathe in and gather. Slide the fingers past the elbow joints and use the fingertips to grip, bring the roof up over the head. Don't lift those shoulder muscles up, relax them down. Bring those arms back a little bit. My knees are bent. I'm trying to make my lower back reasonably flat rather than sticking my bum out and getting a curve in it. Pull over to one side, pull the skin, feel it pull, because it's connected to everything and it'll stretch everything underneath. Then over the other way, pull the skin over. Pull the skin between your ribs, stretch it out. Then back up, re-relax the shoulders, back over again. Keep those elbows back, and up, and over again, and up, and take a big deep breath in, roll down, and hang holding the elbows. It provides a little extra weight to pull on those shoulder joints. Don't push, Don't try and force the stretch. You need to relax enough for the force of gravity to drag its way through your joints, through your internal organs, and that pulls on your ligaments and tendons. You pushing is not the right thing. Hang. Then release those elbows, let your arms hang, let the joints soften. We want to bring you down onto your mat, but to do it safely, I'll roll up first. And then we'll sit down. We'll sit. So perhaps the Qigong is enough for you, it's quite a good set. If you want a little bit more work, join us on the mat with the yoga. So sit up, drop those shoulder blades down. Sitting is one of the things that will make you the strongest if you sit upright. The moment you slump, you bring weakness into your spine. Sitting up, you need to use the muscle to pull yourself in. Turn the head just smoothly at first. Swing the sky post. If I turn around and face you for a moment, swing. But keep that upright posture so you're still working. Just turn the head to the right and the left. Then stabilise yourself to the front and slowly turn the head one way and feel all that connective tissue pulling, not just on the surface, but all the way down through yourself, so you can feel all those little connections starting to pull. You've got to keep the shoulder back. And then the other way. Don't, under any circumstance, start to roll your head around. Don't roll the head around. Don't do it. Don't bring your elbow closer to one shoulder than the other. Keep the head nice and upright. Starting to get a real feel for that pull now. Then the other way. Don't overstrain yourself. Just feel it. Start to loosen everything up. And the other way again. Then to the front. Then the seated spinal twist. Take one arm across to the other so the hand lightly anchors itself on the other knee. The other hand behind you. Still sitting up, bring the elbows and shoulders round. Turn your head to look behind you. Then the other way. Don't lift that elbow up. Keep the elbow in front. Relax down. Twist. By turning your shoulders and turning your head, twist your spine. And then round to the front. We're going to lay down on the mat. We're going to do the fish, the first easy bridge. Lying flat first of all. Hands palm down, elbows down, palms nice and open so you can feel the whole floor or the whole mat. Don't start to steeple the fingers up or you'll lift the elbows up. And all you need to do is to push your sternum, your chest up into the air and bring the crown of your head onto the floor. And do start to open up that upper back area and, of course, opposite, the chest and the heart. And you just hold that position and you breathe. And your breath is part of the exercise. Breathe all the way down into the belly, because as your lungs are expanding inside your body, they're changing the nature of the stretch. So you've got to draw that breath down all the way into your belly. And all the way back again. One more breath in. And down. And then lay flat on your back. Stretch your arms out either side like a crucifix, hands palm up. Cross one leg over the other, put the foot on the floor so the knees up in the air. And whichever leg is crossed over, for example, the right leg, you turn the head to look in that direction. So I turn my head to look to the right if the right leg's crossed over. I turn my head to look to the left if the left leg's crossed over. Because that way you twist your spine. So we hold this position, let the spine melt into the mat. Allow that simple, soft twist to get its way through. And then bring the head upright, lay that leg down, cross the other leg over, and you turn the head in the other direction. Very, very relaxing. Just feel your spine melting into the mat. And then to the front, lay the legs down, lay the arms down. We're going to do not a pulled in short bridge, but a reasonably long bridge, not like an iron bridge, but just bend the knees enough to put your feet on the floor, but not pulling them in too close towards you. Then press the hips up and slide the back of the head away, make sure the neck's nice and flat. Forming a bridge, a long bridge to strengthen the back, the glutes and the back of the legs, the hamstrings. Push up, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe all the way up into the belly. And relax down, then pull those feet in just another 3 or 4 inches, no more than that, and push up and you shorten the bridge, and you can feel it a little less in the back of the legs, a little bit more in the thighs. Still breathing. Long and deep and slow. One more breath in, breathe out, sit down, push the legs out and sit up, breathe in. And open the legs out either side. Not any wider than is appropriate for your own health. Stretch them out, palms down in front of you and lift the chin. And very, very slowly just let those elbows sink down a little bit. Doesn't matter how far down they go. I'm not going to go down super low because you don't really need to. What do you want to be that flexible for? Enough is enough. It's your body, it's not a circus, it's not a competition. Just that simple straddle stretch. Nice and easy, letting it work its way in, making sure my knees are not bent in any way. If your knees are bent, sit back a little further and straighten the legs. It's not good for your back to bend your knees while you're stretching forwards like that. And relax. Now we're going to come on to the hands and knees. Start to flex the back up and down in time with the breathing. Breathe in. Lift the chin, lift the chest, lift the coccyx. Breathe out, lift the chest, drop the head. And you breathe in. And out. Bellows breathing, of course. Breathe in, lift the chin. Tent pose, push the toes in, breathe out, press up, lock the knees out, press the heels back. Take one more big deep breath in. For the cobra, come down, drop the knees whenever you need to. Lift and press back, lift the chin. And the cat stretch. Breathe in, lower yourselves down, stay nice and low, breathe out, start to push back. Leave the arms stretched out in front, nice and heavy at the back of the mat. And sit up. And we're going to come up onto your feet again. Ankle break, root to earth, roll up to stand, fingertips down, turn the toes out. Push your feet to the floor. Swivel them until they're parallel, shoulder width wide. Drop the head down, roll up slowly. Breathing in, let the head come up last of all. And we're going to step out wide. Into the horizon. I'll just come off the back of the mat a little bit, give myself a little bit of room here. Just hold the horizon, it's really good for opening all the joints up. Now, for those of you who've got enough room, those of you who have enough experience, you can come into either of the next couple of little moves with me, otherwise hold the horizon. If your feet need to slip, bring them in a little closer. But hold this position. If the arms start to ache, take them down a little lower. For those of you coming with me, turn the hands palm up. Lift, breathe out, bring the hands down. Palms on the floor as wide as the shoulders, and you start to lift the heels and bring the crown of the head forwards so you can see the fingers. When the head comes to the floor, lift the heels up. You can either hold this position or you can lift those legs up to the spider head balance with the legs open. And then we return back to the horizon. The feet come back to the floor. You push back. You lift up. Walk the feet in until you can stand a shoulder width wide again near the front of the mat. We're going to relax the governing vessel one more time. Take a big deep breath in. Release, roll down and tail. Let yourself hang. Heavier and heavier and heavier. And roll up. Bend the knees, harmonise the kidneys. Breathe in, gather into the massage. Lift the chin, lift the coccyx. And we're going to look up through the bamboo roof, so with the lower body retaining its position, with the knees bent, the feet parallel. Look up, the open fingers of one hand over the open fingers of another. Look up through the bamboo roof, keep those shoulders relaxed, let the chi rise. Look up and think up. Then push the hands up, breathe in, lock the knees out. Breathe out, bring the hands down, breathe in. Fingertips coming close towards each other, opening under the armpits, open the palms in front of the shoulders, breathe out. Push through the wind, look forwards with the palms facing forwards, back and legs locked out straight. Drop the thumbs, bend the knees, breathe in and gather, return to harmonise the kidneys and massage. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Get the oxygen back into your blood. Look up through the bamboo roof again. Very important to keep those shoulder muscles relaxed. Push through the wind. Push up, breathe out, separate. You can either keep breathing in or you can breathe out on the way down and breathe in again. Depends on your lung capacity and depends on how you decide you're going to do it that day. Breathe out, push through the wind. Really, really lock those legs out. Look forwards, fingers up a bit, chest down a little bit more. Bend the knees, drop the thumbs, breathe in, harmonise the kidneys again. Then we're going to have 1 foot forwards, 1 foot backwards. So I'm going to keep 1 foot straight near the edge of the mat, take the other foot back and turn the toe out, but have my stance open enough that I won't lose balance. Bring the weight forwards for the warrior. Float the arms up, hands in the diamond. Relax the shoulders back. 90% of my weight's in the front leg. You might not want that much depending on your joint health. But because I know that the alignment of my joints is correct, I can put in as much in as I like. It's only when the joints are collapsing and you put weight through them that you get problems. Relax those arms forward, step up. 1 foot straight, the other foot back at an angle. Rotate the hips till they're facing forwards, float the arms up. Sink the weight down. Sink those shoulders down. Feel like you're holding something heavy up there on the palms of your hands. And relax the arms forwards, step up. To push the rod, bend the knees. Sink the elbows under, sink the top of the chest in. From this position we're going to come into the shoulder stand. If you're not used to doing this, I recommend you sit down, lay back. You can just lie on the back with the legs in the air, that's absolutely fine. But if you're standing, carefully find the mat behind you. Roll back and push up. And into the plough. You can either let the legs come over behind your head with the arms straight on the back, or you can sit with the legs extended and the back of the hands on the floor behind you. Either position is absolutely fine. And then if you were in the plough, roll carefully forwards and pull yourself into any bridge position. I'm going to lay back, pull my feet in, press the hips up, and breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. And sit down. And we're going to sit up, and I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together. Make my hands into a little basket, put my little toes in, thumbs facing forwards, bring the elbows forwards, drop the head down, try not to pull, waggle or push, just let your back relax out, as if you're trying to draw your sternum, your breastbone inside you to touch your spine. You bring strength into your back, you form the shell of the beetle. And relax out. Get the legs round behind you with the knees out wide. Opening up. In the frog, everything at the front bulges out. You lift the coccyx up towards the back of the head, which relaxes back. Relax those shoulders back as well. Open up and breathe. And breathe and breathe and breathe. And relax, looking forwards. Put your hands on the mat or the floor in front of you as wide as your shoulders. Just bring your weight into your hands and hop up a little bit. Get your toes onto the floor underneath you. And you can draw your hands back until your arms are inside your knees. Press your elbows out to get a bit of grip. And bring some weight into your hands. Ultimately, of course, you could tip forwards and let your toes leave the floor, becoming the raven. And then relax back. And let's sit for a minute. You can either kneel, one hand palm up over the other with the thumbs touching at the tips, or you can cross your legs, or of course you can take a lotus position or anything, but with the legs crossed, if you could have something underneath you, just enough to bring you forwards a little bit, you'll find you won't be fighting to come back. However, sitting upright will do the job just as well. Just don't slump back. Close your eyes for a few moments with the tip of your tongue touching the roof of your mouth. We need to rebuild the energy. Notice your thoughts and let them go. Notice your thoughts. Let it go just for a second of emptiness. The thoughts come back, you let them go again. There are many things you can do in meditation, many ways of improving yourself, many visualizations and breathing techniques you can use. Build your power, build your strength, build your chi. But without understanding that at the heart of this you must first get to a point where you have let go of your external life, you will never gain anything else. So rather than looking for something, let go of something else. Come closer to emptiness. Let go of everything in the past, even a second ago. Lose your memory of your loved ones, your family, your worries about health concerns, worries about work and money and finance. These things will still be there. But if you don't put them aside for a few moments and recharge your batteries, you're not going to be in a very good position to deal with them. Let them go. Breathe. All the way down into that ball of energy under your belly button. Breathe. And lighten your mood. Remember what it feels like to be laughing and smiling. It's not a hard thing to imagine. You can imagine you've got a smile on your face. You don't need to change the muscles. You know what the feeling is. As soon as you imagine it, you feel it, you cultivate that feeling. It has a profound change in all the systems of your body. This is part of you. And you're refreshed. You can open your eyes. Let's do another little bit of exercise. So, onto your hands and knees, on your mat, whichever space you've got. Get the body back to life, breathe in. Lift the chest, lift the chin, lift the coccyx, breathe out. Raise the chest, drop the head. And in again. And out again. become quite animalistic with this. What you should avoid doing is coming up and down too much. Just leave the arms quite long all the time. Tent pose, push the toes in, breathe out, press the legs up, lock the knees out, press the heels back. Cobra, take a big deep breath in, breathe out, bring yourself down, and then lift. Take the head back, keep the shoulders relaxed, and the cat stretch, breathe in, come down, breathe out, push back, all the way back to let the back relax. And sit up. Knee pose, up into the knees, separate them as wide as the hips. Easy wheel, either the first level, draw the hands up, drop the thumbs down, breathe in. Palms over the kidneys, thumbs over the hips, lift the chin. Or level 2, hands onto the soles of the feet, keep those hips pushed forwards. And then breathe in and lift up. Bring the roof up over the head. And then the forearms down, separate so you're not leaning on anything but the forearms, and push the toes in for the second level tent pose. Bring your head onto the inside of your arms. Forehead coming towards the floor. Then the dog stretch, take the head through, lift the chin, the groin shouldn't be touching the floor ideally, shoulders leaning forwards, open the throat, and lower down, hands to the press up position, take a big deep breath in, breathe out, push back, cat stretch. Very relaxed at the back. And sit up. Just take a moment. Then return to the bellows. Back into the middle of the mat. Flex that back up and down. Breathe in, lift the chin. Breathe out, lift the chest. First level tent pose again, breathe in and lift. Toes in, breathe out, push up, lock the knees out, press back. Still holding the tent pose. Stretch into it a little bit, bring the chest closer to the toes, but don't lift the head towards the toes. And the cobra, take a deep breath in, breathe out as you come down. Breathe in as you lift. And back. Breathe in as you come down. Cat stretch, push back. And sit up. And come forwards onto the hands and knees. Monkey crawl. Push one hand forwards and the opposite leg back. Right arm, left leg, or left arm, right leg. Pull the fingers back, pull the toes in. And change. And hands, knees back down, curl the toes under, push up and back. One more tent pose, straight into another cobra, down we come and up we lift. And the cat stretch, straight down and push back. Relax in the cat stretch. And sit up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Reverse the grip. Bring the top of the head, not the forehead, but the top of the head, forwards onto the mat. Arms up into the air. The bamboo blossoms, just let the blood drain down. Try not to curl your head underneath, you'll overstrain the neck doing that. And relax back to kneeling prayer. Calm the mind, regulate the breath. Forwards for the Sphinx. Forwards and lay down. Forearms parallel, elbows under the shoulders. Relax the stomach. Lift the chest, lift the chin. Breathe slowly. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let that stomach relax down, relax the lumbar spine. Second level, bend both the knees so the toes face up and then lift the knees from the floor. Keep the chest up and the chin up. Then stretch the bow, swing the hands round. Of course you can return to the Sphinx if you prefer. Press those legs out. Your breathing. Your breathing should massage the abdomen. And release. Cat stretch. Push back. And sit up. Ankle break, root to earth. Roll up to stand slowly and carefully. Rolling up. Stand with the feet together. Float the arms up so the palms face up. One hand comes down to pick up the ankle. Press the foot in against the standing leg. Return above. Let the wind calm down. Stand and become the tree. And change. Calming down. And leave the hands up as the foot comes down. Push the heel down, push the palms up, link to salute the sun. Stretch up, hands in a prayer. Turn the hands palm out, breathe out, come down. Take the feet out, shoulder width wide. Triple banner, breathe in, lift the hands high as the abdomen, lift the heels up, breathe out, push down, bend the knees. Breathe in, pull up to the middle, lift the heels. Swim out, push down, heels come down. And up and over the top. Leave the heels down, breathe in, lift. Bring the hands down, breathe out, push. One more. Eyes starting to close. Stand and meditate, let the arms hang. Have a passive awareness of a ball of energy under your belly button. All of your attention there now. And you can stand, you can relax. Don't slump down straight away, have a little walk around, do something nice for somebody else. Give someone a ring, make them a cup of tea, whatever it is. Eyes open whenever you're ready. And I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, everyone. Very, very well done if you stuck with it. Good work.